What is socialism? Is it Stalin and the Soviet Union? Is it Bernie Sanders and his precious little mittens? Chances are, whatever you've been taught about socialism hasn't been very reliable information, especially if it comes from a school in the United States. The spirit of McCarthyism still pervades throughout America, shutting down the idea that socialism is anything but treasonous and authoritarian at worst and anti American at best. On top of that, dictators have a tendency to ride the coattails of popular movements like socialism in order to secure places of power, never mind the fact that they don't represent the movement in the slightest. So, what is socialism really? What if I told you that what socialism actually is a lot more on track with the progression of democracy in developed nations than late stage capitalism? Let's take a step back and examine the problem that socialists want to solve. Have you ever noticed that a lot of CEOs act as figureheads without contributing much to their company, yet they receive an inordinate bulk of the money their employees earn? Take Elon Musk, for example, the founder of Tesla. Only he's not actually the founder in the sense that he, say, founded the company. Musk actually purchased Tesla Motors, and along with the company, he also purchased the title of founder from the actual founders, who now hold no claim to the same title that they earned. I'm sure you can also deduce that Musk doesn't go out and build or design cars or rocket ships. The means of production are owned by him, but are utilized by his employees. Tesla and SpaceX would be nothing without the minds and the hands behind their products, but they'd get on just fine without an Elon Musk siphoning off the bulk of their earnings. What you have here is just one illustration of the big issue behind our capitalist society. We don't live in a democracy. Most of us work jobs where we have no say in anything that happens to the company, while CEOs and distant stockholders act as an authoritarian leader in our work lives. So, what can we do about this? First of all, we don't need CEOs, at least not in the way they are now. The idea that one person must unilaterally control the corporation is outdated at best. In addition, shares of the company shouldn't be owned by people who don't even work for it. Get rid of the shareholders. But then, who would run the company, you might ask? Well, the workers would. Instead of some faceless Mr. Moneybags owning shares in your company, you, the workers, would hold stock in what you create. A lot of people criticize socialism for not incentivizing people to work, but what's more incentivizing than having a say in the future of your company and gaining bigger returns in what you produce? What I've described for you is a basic example of socialism, the democratic ownership of the means of production. Socialism seeks to provide for workers a model of true democracy within the workplace. So, let's say I've swayed you, or you already agree with me, but you don't know what you can do to make this goal a reality. What can you do? Wikipedia defines praxis in philosophical contexts as the process by which a theory, lesson, or skill is enacted, embodied, or realized. Karl Marx is one of many philosophers to use the term to embolden his followers to actualize their beliefs. In my opinion, it's good practice to engage not just in federal, but in state and local politics. Take the time to get to know who your representatives are and elect those who pave the way for progress. I'd also encourage community service and joining or supporting nonprofit groups that aim to improve our communities and help those in need. Learn more about socialism and spread the word if you can. Public opinion is a crucial element of politics and social change. I've only given you a very narrow view of this vast school of thought. So the best thing you can do is keep going forward with an open mind and a love for learning. Thank you.